commercial.
I'll let you field that one.
Yeah.
My word, isn't that very murky? Rather like the future for many student radio stations. That's the Waikato River, and we have to go up it to find out what's happening at Contact FM on the Hamilton campus. The student union here at Waikato University has become the first in the country to adopt voluntary student membership. VSM, as it's known, is contentious at the best of times, and the other campuses throughout the country look on with trepidation. So has Joe Dennehy, who bought 60% of Contact FM from the university, seen changes with the transition from compulsory to voluntary student union membership?
Yeah, of course. Mind you, if anyone would like to pay the $95 that they were paying last year and come and bring it to us, and if we get enough of those people, I'm sure we can run a completely voluntary radio station like has been done in the past.
Now, would someone have bought 60% of Contact Radio if we still had compulsory student membership?
It's hard to see why the WSU would want to get rid of Contact if there was a strong WSU, if it had lots of members, if it wasn't having to sell the family silver, as it were.
And I think the people that have been running Contact and the people that are probably running a lot of the B Next stations are doing it with very little resource, and it's all done on passion and love for the music. And certainly at this station we're going to now be able to put some money behind it and market it properly and get some technology.
So, the university sold most of the radio station, but the music's still pumping. Joe Dennehy seems keen to include plenty of alternative and New Zealand music, so why did Contact have to be sold in the first place?
Contact's been losing money for a long time, and they were looking for somebody who believed in student radio, believed in New Zealand music, who could run the radio station on a more commercial basis.
The voluntary student membership issue has wider ramifications. Some say it's a cynical government plan to gag student bodies, cutting off their magazines and their radio stations.
Campus radio is probably the most creative radio there is.
Tuned to Contact 89 FM.
It's always evolving and changing, and it's a completely different sort of style of radio.
So, what do local rockers Inchworm think of student radio in Hamilton?
A lot of people wouldn't have heard of us if it hadn't been for Contact. And we're talking, you know, sometimes 30–40% New Zealand music. Hopefully it will be able to survive.
I'm not sure that Contact will survive.
Yeah, there's been a few various political things happen at the university, and this has happened and that has happened, and so it's affected the way the station is run.
I guess it's coming back to the fact that students don't have an effective voice to communicate to government, to local bodies and to the university as well.
I think all the stations are becoming more commercial in their attitudes, like behind the scenes all the time, because it is a tough market and you do want to survive and you do want to continue, and you have to face reality with regards to those sorts of things, and you know, you've got to again move and adapt with the times.
So will we see student radio go the way of all those TV channels, either all ads or all gone? Perhaps in here lies the future of radio. This is Radio George. These guys broadcast out of a very modest backyard studio in an Auckland suburb.
Dazza, we can't wait for you all day.
This is the gig guide with Dazza.
Now, you're the staff of Radio George. Is this the future of radio?
It should be. I think it's all about individuality, you know. Most radio stations are owned by, I think there's about 3 companies that own them all. Quite simply, I think we're just urban radio.
Definitely urban radio. Okay, George.
I just wanted to know, how was all this initiated?
Through music.
Through music?
Through music. Music soothes the soul.
Ah, that's right. It's all about music. I think Dazza summed it up quite nicely.
Contact FM is now called UFM, and Nick's going by the name of Nizza. What's in a name?
I got right from here, from that pole, in the middle actually.
Yeah.